Alright guys, we are back with the SP show. So, as I promised, we're going to look at the NBA playoffs right now. There are no more eliminated teams except Washington, Charlotte, and New Orleans. And no team in danger yet, but they probably will be as the season progresses, because the later it is, the less time they have to start making a run for the playoffs, which means they're more in danger. But let's see how the teams are doing. So, here we go. In the East, you have Chicago, Miami, Indiana, Boston, Atlanta, Orlando, Philadelphia, and New York. Chicago and Miami are both clinched. Milwaukee is 1.5 games behind, and Detroit is 6.5 games behind. Not much change there. Then in the West, you have Oklahoma City, San Antonio, Lakers, Clippers, Memphis, Dallas, Houston, Denver. Oklahoma City is clinched. And then Phoenix is 1 game behind. And Utah is 1.5 games behind. So Phoenix is almost in there. They're pretty close. So there you guys go. That's the NBA picture for the NBA. So now we're going to transition to the NHL, where the Washington Capitals, they defeated the Florida Panthers, but both of them clinched because the Buffalo Sabres lost to the Philadelphia Flyers on a late goal scored by Philadelphia. Then the Pittsburgh Penguins, they clinched their spots in the playoffs, defeating the New York Rangers, first seed in the East. They clinched their own seed now. Then you have the Nashville Predators in the West. They knock out the Dallas Stars with a 2-0 victory. So let's look at the standings right now for the playoffs. So you have in the West, you have Canucks Coyotes. These are the matches. Canucks Coyotes. Then you have the Blues Sharks, Kings Blackhawks, and Predators Red Wings. Then in the East, you have Rangers Capitals, Bruins Senators, Panthers Devils, Penguins Flyers. So in the East, the Sabres are eliminated, but the Rangers clinched the conference, the Bruins clinched the division, and then the Panthers, Penguins, Flyers, Devils, Senators, Capitals clinched a playoff spot. So there you go. The playoffs are pretty much set now. Yep, they're pretty much set. Then in the West, you have Canucks and Blues clinched division, Kings, Predators, Red Wings, Blackhawks, Sharks, Coyotes clinched playoff spot. So there you guys go. The only changes now in the playoffs would be that if the Capitals win their last game and the Senators lose, the Capitals might have a chance at getting the 7th seed, but I don't see that happening. Not major moves in standings right now. That's it. It's between 7th and 8th seeds. Little movements, a bit of alignment, but that's all. Then in the West is where you have the movement starting, because the Blackhawks in the 6th, if they win and Red Wings lose in the 5th, Blackhawks might have a chance to move up to the 5th, but I don't see that happening. But in a sure to happen movement, if the Red Wings win, they can move up to the 4th seed if the Predators lose their last game. So you have that. Then you have the 7th and 8th seeds. That's possible. It's more possibility. You have the Coyotes and the Sharks. The Coyotes have 2 games left, and they're only 1 point behind for the 7th seed. So if the Sharks lose their last game, and the Coyotes win one of their last 2 games, they'll have the 7th seed sealed. They can win or lose their last game, but they have 2 games, so they have a big chance to come and get the 7th seed. If they get the 7th seed, the Coyotes would play the Blues. if they keep the 8th seed, they would play the Canucks. So it would be better for them to get the 7th seed. They can have an easier road in the playoffs. I think they would eventually play the Canucks, but they can at least get to the second round. So there you guys go. That's the NHL. Not much to that. That's pretty much it. So let's see how much time. 7 minutes. Sure, we'll do this. Alright, so first let's see the scores for yesterday. So you have the Red Sox the Tigers defeating the Red Sox 3-2. Mets defeating Braves 1-0. Phillies beating Pirates 1-0. Nationals beating Cubs 2-1. Toronto beating Cleveland 7-4 in 16th inning. Marlins going 0-2. They lost at Cincinnati 4-0. And the Dodgers beat the Padres in San Diego 5-3. There you guys go. As I did say, we are going to analyze the home opener for the Marlins, the St. Louis Cardinals and Miami Marlins game. So we're not going to analyze as much. We're not going to analyze baseball as much as basketball, since I have all the basketball details and stuff, game story. But what I am going to say is that during the last two games, not only in their home opener, but during their last two games, especially yesterday's road trip in Cincinnati, they've been struggling in their defense. They are just allowing too many scores. They are allowing a lot of deep doubles. And they are just allowing a lot of scoring. You know? Their pitching is okay. But their offense is weak. Their defense is weak. They can't score. They can't defend. But if you look at their opponents, the Reds are just preventing them from scoring in every single way possible. Cardinals, same. Their pitching was stellar. Their offense is just too weak. It's their offense that's failing. It's not even their defense, but they need to improve that. They need to improve both a lot. If they're going to be a title contender, they have to work on it a lot. There you guys go. That's a rant of the day and pretty much an analysis of the Marlins Cardinals game. Not much to it. It's just the Marlins, they're not doing a good job. They have to improve. Even though this win doesn't guarantee a Cardinals repeat in the title, it really doesn't guarantee anything. It just means that they're better than the Marlins. They have a game today against the Brewers. They can easily lose that, even though they don't even have Prince Fielder. But let's see what happens. So there you guys go. For today's games, this is how today's schedule looks like. A lot of openers for the season for teams, but a couple of rematches. So you have White Sox, Rangers. You have Twins, Orioles, Yankees, Rays, Cardinals, Brewers, Rockies, Astros, Giants, Diamondbacks, Royals, Angels, Dodgers, Padres. There you go, rematch. And Mariners, Athletics, rematch from the Japan series, but this time in Oakland. So back in U.S. soil. So there you guys go. Now, if you guys are gonna ask when are you gonna record the next SP show, I am not gonna record for a long time. Yeah, I'm gonna be quite busy starting Monday. I had this week off. My agenda's full starting next week. I can't tell you guys the exact date. I don't know, guys. I don't know. You're gonna have to check my channel a lot. And just whenever you see a video, that's cool. But also make sure to follow me on Twitter, and I'll let you guys know. But other than that, I don't see any time available for me to do that. But yeah, but since that's gonna happen, I'm gonna talk to you guys about tomorrow's games. I won't give you the predictions yet, though. Well, you guys will have to wait for quick picks for that. But you have Blue Jays, Indians rematch. You have Nationals, Cubs, Braves, Mets, Red Sox, Tigers, Royals, Angels, Giants, Diamondbacks, Cardinals, Brewers, Rockies, Astros, Twins, Orioles, Phillies, Pirates, Marlins, Reds, Yankees, Rays, White Sox, Rangers, Dodgers, Padres, Mariners, Athletics. A lot of rematches. Obviously, this is baseball, and you have like series. But yeah, pretty much the same things. Yeah, it does get quite annoying because of that. It gets quite boring because of that, but it's okay because that's why they changed pitchers, but it's still kind of boring. But still, there you guys go. Those are the games for tonight and tomorrow. Quick picks will be later on in the show. That would be after the really segment and before the rumor boom. So now, just quick NCAA news. UConn lose their last appeal of 2013 ban, so they won't be able to go into next year's NCAA tournament. Then Syracuse center Melo plans to enter NBA draft. Murray State's Cannon will return for senior year. James McAdoo will return for UNC for his sophomore season. Florida leading scorer Boynton will return. Lowery will join Weber at Kansas State as assistant. Gopher Smith expects new deal will get done. Ohio State forward Sullinger entering draft. Kentucky's Calipari not eyeing Nick's coaching job. So there you guys go. Not much, but a few news. A bit more eligibilities in the NBA draft. And some coach movements as well. But that's pretty much it. So, coming back from commercials, we are going to do the really segment, our rant of the day, Magic Edition. And then we're going to do the rumor boom. Then we will hopefully do what was that. And, oh yeah, that's right, quick picks. Alright, so it's going to be like this, guys. Really,